Our story begins in the year 2010. CIA agents Matthew and Emily are preparing for a mission. They need to infiltrate the home of Gore, a European terrorist. Gore is currently celebrating his son's 8th birthday. Their objective is to retrieve the ICS, a system that controls the world's critical infrastructure. Before heading out on the mission, Emily secretly takes a pregnancy test. Matthew is urging her to hurry and get ready. When they arrive at Gore's house, Emily insists that Matthew leave his gun in the car. It's a children's party. If shots are fired, someone could get hit. Their boss Chuck informs them that they need to pose as a couple selling French weapons. When they walk in holding hands, Chuck realizes something is definitely going on between these two. He tells them it was a mistake to send them together, but Emily insists they're just acting for the mission. Chuck responds, "If you get caught today, please come up with a better lie than that." Inside the house, Emily sprays a chemical solution on her hands. The moment Gore takes her hand and kisses it, his fingerprints are captured and his voice is recorded on Emily's watch. Chuck guides them through every step, telling them where to go and how to move. Matthew and Emily quickly make their way to Gore's office. Using the fingerprints and voice recording, they unlock the safe and retrieve the ICS. But the moment the safe opens, a silent alarm triggers and guards rush in. Matthew and Emily fight hard, taking them all down. After this, Chuck calls them to a secret location where MI6 agent Baron Andrews is waiting for them. He's also Emily's ex-boyfriend, and he's prepared a jet for them. Chuck had already warned them not to tell Baron anything about the key. He made it clear, "We can't trust anyone." Baron greets Emily warmly, but his behavior toward Matthew is strange. There's a subtle tension between them, and it's clear they don't particularly like each other. Soon the plane takes off. As their mission nears completion, Matthew suggests they celebrate with champagne, but Emily refuses to drink. Matthew senses something is wrong and asks, "What's going on? What are you hiding from me?" Emily finally reveals the truth. "I'm pregnant." She has multiple test kits to prove it. Matthew is taken aback but happy. He says, "I'd be thrilled to start a family with you." They're both overjoyed, but suddenly Emily feels nauseous and rushes toward the bathroom. But the flight attendant tells her the bathroom is out of order. No one can go in. For an 11-hour flight, this seems very strange. Emily quietly signals Matthew. Suddenly, the flight attendant pulls out a gun and demands, "Hand over the ICS." Matthew distracts him by throwing the ICS into the air. Emily seizes the moment, overpowers him, and takes the gun. More attackers emerge from hiding, and a fight breaks out. But during the chaos, the flight attendant loads another bullet into a gun. Just as he's about to fire, Matthew pushes him, causing his aim to go wide. The bullet flies straight into the pilot. The plane immediately spirals out of control at tremendous speed. The attendant quickly grabs a parachute and the ICS, trying to escape, but the plane hits a mountain. The villain is sucked out of the plane by the force of impact. The plane is about to crash completely. If they want to survive, they have to get out. Matthew puts the last parachute on Emily and tells her, "Take care of yourself and the baby." But Emily refuses to leave him. She wraps her legs around Matthew's waist and opens the parachute herself. They both make it out alive. After landing, they decide that living as agents means they can't have a normal life. Such a massive explosion has occurred. Everyone will think they died in the crash, so they decide to disappear. Matthew says, "Look, I have no one. This is easy for me, but you'll have to be away from your mother forever." Emily responds, "It's not that hard. Besides, my mother and I don't really get along anyway." The story jumps forward 15 years. We see Emily and Matt living a quiet life with their 2 children. Their daughter Alice is strong-willed and headstrong. She does whatever comes to mind and doesn't listen much to her parents. Their son Leo is more shy, spending all his time glued to gadgets. When heading to school, Emily suggests they watch a movie together that night, but Alice ignores her mother and says she's going to her friend's house to study. After dropping the kids at school, Emily and Matt watch them through binoculars like seasoned spies. Emily notices Alice with that boy again. Matt doesn't feel right about spying on their own children. He says they should let them live their lives. But Emily doesn't stop. She notices they're holding hands and they kiss. Just then, Alice spots them. She angrily confronts them. "What are you two doing here?" Embarrassed of being caught, they silently drive away. That night, Emily complains to Matt about Alice. She never listens, always tells her to get out of her room, to bring her food. Teenagers are so worthless. Suddenly, Emily's eye lands on Alice's bag. Her laptop is getting messages constantly. Emily hesitates for a moment, but then picks up the laptop anyway. She tries several passwords, but nothing works. Matt arrives and asks, "What are you doing?" "This is exactly why your daughter gets angrier with you." Emily says, "I have a feeling she's lying about studying. She went somewhere else." But Matt still stops her from opening the laptop. Just then, a sticker on the laptop falls off. Emily sees a hint and enters the password. "Mom sucks." The laptop opens. She's furious. She reads the messages and discovers Alice is going to an event called Chemical Apocalypse. When Leo hears his mother mention Chemical Apocalypse, he reveals it's a club party where there are lots of drugs and alcohol. Emily and Matt immediately track Alice's phone and head to the club. Inside, they see Alice dancing in the VIP section. Emily walks straight up to her and tells her to come home right now. Some boys come over and start teasing them, calling them old. But things escalate when one boy grabs Alice's hand and stops her from leaving. This makes Emily furious. She grabs the boy by the throat and smashes his head into the wall. Now the boys attack both of them. Matt joins in too. Together, they take down the entire gang in minutes and throw the leader to the ground. But then Emily and Matt realize their fight has been recorded on video. Matt quickly grabs someone's phone and deletes the video. On the way home, they both admit they looked at her laptop, and Alice is grounded for several days as punishment. Angry, Alice says, "I'm going to choose a college so far away from you too, you'll never see me again." This makes both Alice and Matt yell at her. Alice fires back, "You're both liars. How did you learn to fight so well? Tell me." Emily tries to explain they took a taekwondo class or two. This enrages Alice even more. 1 or 2 classes. "Mom, that's insane. Am I crazy?" Later, Emily tells Matt she misses her old life as an agent. Matt tells her to calm down and remember, they gave up everything for this family. Then, half joking, they start sparring with each other, reliving their old days. Meanwhile, Alice is angry at Leo, demanding to know why he told them her location. Leo lies, saying he didn't, secretly pleased that his sister got caught. The next morning, their old boss Chuck shows up at their house. Matt is shocked to see him and asks, "How did you find us?" Chuck explains that their club fight video is trending. Emily asks him to come inside quickly, but Chuck says there's no time. He gets straight to business. "Your ex-boyfriend Baron was a traitor. Now he's working with Gore to find you." Chuck warns, "If I found you this easily, Gore has your location too." But Emily can't understand why they want them so badly after all these years. That's when they learn that the ICS was never found in the plane wreckage. Gore believes they still have it. Chuck tells them their house isn't safe anymore. Just then, a sniper shoots Chuck directly in the neck. Suddenly, dozens of thugs surround their house, firing bullets everywhere. It's fortunate the kids are still at school. Matt and Emily quickly hide inside the house, then realize the thugs might get to the children. They rush to the garage, rigging a car to break through the door. It crashes through and hits the thugs' vehicle. Matt and Emily escape in another car, and the thugs chase them. On the road, Emily says, "How will we prove we have the key when we don't even have it?" Matt replies, "You're not mad at me, are you? Let me tell you something." Emily catches on. "You didn't. You're crazy." In reality, Matt didn't want it falling into the wrong hands, so he hid the ICS at Emily's mother's house because the security there is incredible. As they're being pursued, Matt creates a Diet Coke and Mentos bomb and throws it at the thug's car. The driver loses control and crashes into a truck. With the danger averted, they rush to school and pick up their kids. The children are confused and scared. Why are they suddenly running? Without explaining, Matt and Emily take them straight to the airport. At the airport, the kids ask why they're suddenly going to England. Emily tells them they're going to see their grandmother. "What? We have a grandmother?" Alice explodes. "Mom, how many lies have you told us? You said our grandmother was dead." Matt steps in to calm them both down. On the plane, Emily thinks they should tell the kids the truth, but Matt says not here. Let's wait a few days. The next day, the family arrives in London with fake passports. They take a bus to a parking lot. As Matt gets out, he spots a man and signals Emily. When Emily gets off the bus, she deliberately bumps into the man and steals his keys with perfect precision. She smoothly passes the keys to Matt. Matt quickly brings the car around and tells the kids, "We rented this car. Come on, get in fast." What they don't know is that one of Gore's men was on the bus and is secretly tracking their location for his boss. From the airport camera system, Baron has also learned they're back. He says he's been searching for the ICS for 15 years and immediately sends his team after them. He tells his assistant, "Keep an eye on the kids. They'll definitely screw up somehow." In the car, Matt and Emily take away both children's phones. Emily smashes the SIM cards, but then they suddenly run out of gas. Leo is hungry and complains. They pull into a gas station. Matt gives them some money to buy snacks. Inside, the kids start talking. They notice their passports are fake. They realize their parents might be criminals who fled the country with them. Then Alice realizes her brother's gaming device has internet. Alice says, "I saw the name on the passport, Jeffrey Baker. Find out who that is. Her brother searches and discovers Jeffrey Baker died in 1952. Their suspicions about their parents grow even stronger. Outside, while Matt and Emily are deciding their next move, Gore's thugs arrive and Baron also gets their location. Matt and Emily see they're being surrounded. Before an attack, Matt lights a gasoline pipe on fire and attacks his enemies with flames. Emily grabs a weapon and takes down the thugs. The kids watch in amazement as their parents fight like James Bond, defeating enemies without hesitation. After the battle, Matt quickly puts the kids in the car. Emily notices a thug about to shoot them, so she reverses the car and runs him over. The kids are terrified. Alice demands answers. Who was that man? Why did you do that? Why was he shooting at us? Now she's absolutely certain her parents are terrorists. Then Baron passes them with his team and tells his driver to pursue them. But Matt breaks the chain on a truck, sending heavy pipes across the road. He shoots out the truck's tires, causing it to jackknife and completely blocking the road. Baron is furious. They've escaped him again. Inside the car, the kids demand answers. Matt finally tells them the truth. We were both CIA agents. Spies. Leo immediately gets excited. Dad, can you beat Sydney's dad? And the guy from the corner? All the dads at school? Matt replies, yeah, I can beat them all, just not at the same time. Alice is impressed too. But Emily scolds the kids for going online. Leo explains he just Googled something on his gaming device. Matt immediately grabs the device and throws it onto the roof of a passing truck. You play too many violent games anyway. Leo shoots back sarcastically. Yeah, I just play them. I don't actually do it like you guys do in real life. Meanwhile, Baron is investigating the gas station. A thug's tattoo reveals he works for Gore. The next morning, Matt takes the family to Emily's mother's house. Mother and daughter haven't spoken in a long time, so Matt says he'll do the talking. The kids are amazed by the enormous mansion. Is this grandma's house? Are you royalty or something? Emily opens the gate with a password. Inside, they hear gunshots. Their grandmother, Ginny, is testing her aim on a bird. The kids meet their grandmother for the first time. Emily learns that Matt has been sending Ginny photos of them for years. Leo asks, Grandma, can I give you a hug? Ginny responds coldly, no, we don't do that here. Now go pick up that dead bird over there. The inside of the mansion is even more spectacular. Matt wants to get the ICS and leave quickly, but Ginny says, wait a while. A man enters, Nigel, Ginny's boyfriend. They kiss each other openly in front of everyone. Everyone is shocked. Matt suggests to Nigel that he show the kids around the house while he talks to Ginny. Meanwhile, Baron is tracking Leo's throne gaming device. Soon he realizes they've been misdirected. His assistant then reports, we've tracked the stolen car. It entered a large mansion. Looking at the records, they discover the mansion belongs to Ginny, a famous MI6 agent from her time. Baron explains that to search their house, they need special permission. He looks at Ginny's file and discovers Emily is her daughter, but he keeps this information to himself. Inside the house, Nigel is showing the kids his gadgets and explaining he's training to be a spy. Alice isn't interested and leaves. Downstairs, Matt tells Ginny, I've hidden the ICS in a part of your house. Ginny is furious. You've brought danger to my home. Emily argues, Mom, drop the selfishness for once. You never cared for me. You sent me far away to America just to study. The day I found out I was pregnant, I decided I would never raise my children the way you raised me. Ginny responds harshly, and what good did that do? You act like you're so great with your daughter, but she hates you. Emily feels the truth of her mother's words. Deep inside, standing nearby, Alice watches her mother become sad and feels terrible. She realizes she's been a terrible daughter. Soon Matt and Emily go to find the ICS, and Alice approaches her grandmother, saying, I don't hate my mom. Don't say things like that anymore. Ginny smiles and says, no child can hate their parents. They just get angry sometimes. And your mother is much better than I ever was. Suddenly, armed thugs burst into the house. They blast through the gate and storm the compound. Unaware of the attack, Matt takes Emily to the old wine cellar where he hid the ICS 15 years ago. Then they hear the sound of a helicopter outside. They realize the house is under attack. They escape through a side door and rush inside. There, they see Ginny and Nigel are bound. Emily quickly frees her mother and rushes with Matt to find the kids. In the main hall, they encounter dozens of armed thugs holding Leo and Alice. Emily and Matt realize they can't fight so many enemies at once. To save their children, Matt admits, we have the ICS. I'll give it to you. Just let them go. Then a familiar face appears. It's Chuck. They're shocked he's still alive. Chuck reveals, Baron didn't do anything. He's actually a good man. All the gunfire and bloodshed you saw was fake. After the plane crash, the failed mission fell on my shoulders. My entire career at the agency was destroyed. Now I've come for revenge and the key. Chuck takes the ICS and has his hacker verify it's real. The guards discover Ginny is still free. She seizes the opportunity and pulls out her hidden tranquilizer gun, putting soldiers to sleep one by one. When more forces arrive, she has to fight with knives and kitchen utensils. In this battle, Nigel gets shot. The guards' attention is diverted and Emily and Matt use the chance to attack. But Chuck and his men keep guns trained on the children. The moment Matt and Emily pause, someone attacks from behind and knocks them unconscious. When they wake, Ginny is there, but it's too late. Chuck and his people have kidnapped the kids by helicopter. They check the security footage, but the helicopter's registration number is unclear. Then Matt notices something in the video. Leo is giving a thumbs up to the camera. Matt realizes he's showing off his fitness tracker ring, whose location can be traced. Matt immediately logs into Leo's account and finds his location. The kids are at an art museum. That night, Matt and Emily dress in suits and head toward the museum. Security is tight, so they leave their weapons outside and sneak in quietly. Chuck demands a huge sum from Gore for the ICS, claiming it's the price. This offends Gore, who feels Chuck has betrayed him. Gore orders his men to get the key no matter what. Meanwhile, Chuck takes his buyers to the roof. He tells his hacker to shut down all of London's power at once. The ICS's special feature is that it can hack any system with ease. Within seconds, the entire city, including the museum, goes dark. Downstairs, Matt and Emily understand that Chuck must be demonstrating the key's power. Emily says, he must be on the roof. That's where you can see the farthest. They notice some of Gore's men heading to the elevator and follow them. On the roof, Chuck arrogantly explains the ICS's capabilities. He tells his hacker, we can even open the dam over the river, which is usually controlled by the Navy. This barrier is what stops seawater from flooding the city. As soon as the barrier begins to lower, chaos erupts in the Navy. Matt and Emily reach the top floor, but armed guards block their path. They fight fiercely and take down every guard. The buyers are impressed by the key's power, and eventually one man buys it for $250 million. Just then, Baron arrives with his men. Matt asks, how did you find this place? Baron responds, you're both international fugitives. It's my job to catch people like you. Emily pleads, not now, please. They have our children. Baron says, I'm not going to arrest you, especially knowing you two prevented the key from falling into the wrong hands. Baron has realized Chuck is the real mastermind. He offers Matt and Emily a chance to fight together. They all storm Chuck's auction house. Chuck escapes, and Matt and Emily chase him. Baron's men fight the armed thugs. Chuck orders his team to take the kids to a boat and boards it himself. Gore's men stop Matt and Emily, demanding the key, but suddenly laser dots appear on their faces. It's Ginny with a gun trained on them. The thugs, terrified, drop their weapons. Matt and Emily grab motorcycles and chase the boat. Gore's backup team also chases them on motorcycles, forcing Matt and Emily to split up. Using his superior driving skills, Matt loses his pursuers. Emily cleverly causes her pursuer to crash, then quickly jumps into a speedboat. Matt soon follows her onto the boat. They're closing in on Chuck. Chuck tells his hacker to grab the key and get to the safe house, but Nigel, who is waiting in a truck outside with Ginny, spots the hacker and crashes into her. The impact knocks the hacker unconscious, and Nigel quickly takes the key to Ginny. She tells him to hurry. They need to close the barrier. But poor Nigel is panicking, getting error messages on the screen repeatedly. At that exact moment, Matt and Emily reach Chuck's boat. They jump aboard and start throwing his men into the water. Nigel finally focuses and carefully begins closing the barrier. Matt and Emily realize a collision is coming. They put life jackets on both kids and throw them into the water to keep them safe. Then they turn to face Chuck. They push him and he falls into the boat. They themselves jump into the water. Chuck's boat heads straight for the barrier and explodes in a tremendous blast. Everything is over, and the family is completely safe. Matt praises Leo's quick thinking, and Emily hugs Alice tightly. A moment later, Ginny arrives, and Emily hugs her too. Now mother and daughter have made peace, and the whole family is together at last. Everything is finally right between them. If you liked the video, like it and subscribe to the channel. We will meet in the next video.